Good evening, students. Today we are going to start a new unit, which is Unit 5, Education and Social Change. Education and Social Change, concept of social change, social development, sustainable development, education as a means of social change, its scope, its limitations, modernization, postmodernization, and LBG, liberalization, privatization, and globalization. So let's start today's session with concept of social change. And what is change? What is change? First of all, we need to understand what is change. Change is the process through which something becomes different. This is the process through which something becomes different, or it refers to the process of becoming different from some previous state, or undergoing transformation from one state to another. So it encompasses any alteration, any kind of alteration, any modification or shift that affects how something exists or functions. So it refers to the process of becoming different or undergoing transformation from one state to another. It encompasses any alteration, modification, or shift that affects how something exists or functions. This is the process through which something becomes different from its previous state, encompassing a wide range of transformation across various domains. It can occur at an individual level, such as personal development or shifts in attitudes, or at a broader scale, including societal, environmental, organizational, or technological context. It can arise from deliberate actions or unexpected events. While it often presents opportunities for growth and innovation, it can also bring new challenges and uncertainties. So, embracing and navigating change effectively is a crucial aspect of adapting and thriving in an ever evolving world. So, it encompasses a wide range of transformation across various domains. It can occur at an individual level, such as personal development or shifts in one's attitude, or at a broader scale, including societal, environmental, organizational, or technological contexts. So it can be either incremental or dramatic. It may arise from deliberate actions or unexpected events. It often presents opportunities for growth and for innovation. It can also bring challenges and uncertainties. Embracing and navigating change effectively is a crucial aspect of adapting and thriving in an ever evolving world. So let's start understanding what is social change. As we know, man is social by nature. Normally, we human beings cannot live in complete isolation. We need company, we need human beings around, we need to talk to someone. So we cannot live in complete isolation and on our own. We need each other's help, we need cooperation. So we need to be each other for our needs, for our socialization. So we cannot live in complete isolation and on our own. Man who tends to live in complete isolation of other is either a saint or maybe something different. So for the development of human personality, we have to learn to live harmoniously with others. A child's life starts with living in a family, with family members. Then he comes in contact with a community and ultimately becomes a member of this society. So, the family and community and society are institutions which harmonize man's life and provide an order and meaning to its existence. The family and community and society are institutions which harmonize man's life and provide an order and meaning to its existence. But these are not static concepts, but they are always changing, they are always developing, and hence dynamic in relation to space and time. Such variations are existent in social structure or systems at different places, values held essentially by a particular society at a particular time. The society discards certain values or attitude with time and accept some new ones. Like you might have noticed, or you talk to your parents, you will know how things have changed, how society has changed, what kind of changes have taken place. So you will know that as a consequence, some change in social system is called for. So such social changes are essential for us as a teacher to understand. So before discussing the concept of social change or Before its meaning can be discussed fully, it's essential to understand the meaning and nature or structure of social system. It's essential because after all what is called a social change is an alteration brought about in social system or structure in which we live. The social system, as we know, is governed by certain rule systems which provide cohesiveness to the system and security to the individuals which comprise the society. So, social change is an alteration brought about in any social system or structure in which we live. So, the social system is governed by certain rule systems which provide cohesiveness to the system and security to the individuals which comprise the society. So, meaning of social change. Change refers to the process of becoming different or undergoing transformation from one state to another. It encompasses any alteration, modification, or shift that affects how something exists or functions. It refers to significant alterations in the social structure and cultural norms of a society over time. It refers to the significant alterations in social structure and cultural norms of a society over the period of time. This concept encompasses shifts in societal values, institutions, behaviors, and relationships that can occur gradually or abruptly. Social change can be driven by a variety of factors that we will discuss. Again, the term social change refers to any alteration in the social structure. Remember, any kind of alteration in the social structure, or it may mean a change of the structure itself. It may mean change in the process of change in the process in terms of place, time, or context. The synonymous word for the term change in sociology are development. Exactly, it is change. And synonymous word for the term change in sociology are development, evolution, etc. So each of these terms has a specific meaning in sociology in terms of context under which these terms are used. All these terms have common meaning which relate to the notion of change. Since the term change implies alteration of something under consideration, it may be either in part or whole, but without any implication whether the change is for the better or for the worse. The term is wholly neutral. Secondly, the change that takes place is relative to space and time, and it does not indicate any direction for the better or for the worse. If we, if we may more deeply consider the phenomenon of change, we will find that it doesn't assure any continuity. It may affect the whole structure on only part of the item. Definitions of social change. Normally, everything that changes in the society or in the social structure constitutes social change. Yet, to be more specific in its meaning or connotation, we need to go through some definitions to examine its meaning in a proper way. So, they are as follows. According to McIver and Page, social change is the change in society. According to McIver and Page, social change is the change in society. Since society, as we know, is a network of relationships, social change therefore can be defined as change in social relations, which include social process, social pattern, and social interactions. According to McIver and Page, social change is the change in society. Since society, as we know, is a network of relationships, social change therefore can be defined as change in social relations, which includes social process, social patterns, and social interactions. According to Devia, by social change is meant only such alterations as occur in social organizations, that is, in the structure and function of the society. According to Devia, by social change is meant only such alterations as occur in social organizations, that is, in the structure and functions of the society. According to Helen and Kellen, social changes as variations from accepted modes of life, whether due to alteration in geographical conditions, the cultural equipment, composition of population, or ideological and changes brought about by diffusion or invention within the group. Social change means that a large number of persons are engaged in activities that differ from those which they or their immediate forefathers were engaged in some time before. Then behavior is in the process of modification. That is the only other way of indicating that social change is taking place.